Hi, and thank you for watching this video. Today, in this particular video, we're just going to talk through the Teams desktop app, mobile app, as well as the web application. The first thing I'm going to show you is joining a Teams meeting through the mobile client. So what's really great about this is you can share a PowerPoint or a document as well as your entire screen from your mobile device through Teams. So what's really nice is you don't have to have any type of mobile device rendering software like AirServer. You can use Teams directly to share your content. So as you can see here, I have joined this meeting through the mobile application as well as the desktop application, and I've hit share my or broadcast my mobile device. So now that I've hit broadcast mobile device, if I just click out of it, now you can see that I have the ability to share my mobile client. So right now it's showing me the Teams meeting from my mobile client where I could unmute myself at the bottom. I could click on the three dots, and this is where it would allow me to react with an emoji. I could even start and stop the recording from my mobile device. So as you can see here, I could stop it if I wanted to. Down here is the share. Now you will see share whiteboard. Whiteboard is not in the government cloud yet. We are working to roll that out, hopefully by the end of this quarter, but that's still coming. But here, what's really nice is if I minimize this, now you can see my entire screen. So if there was something I was working on or something I needed to render and share as part of my meeting, I could do that directly from the app. But what I wanted to show you from my mobile device here is the Teams icon, which you can see if I click on it here. This is my Teams icon. So if I hit the home screen to minimize that, in the iTunes or Apple Store, so in my case, iTunes, if I go here to search, I type in Microsoft Teams. Sorry, I'm not in my App Store, I'm in iTunes. So when you type in Microsoft Teams, you'll see it here. It is a free app, and when you download it, you just add your Office 365 username and password, and it will then download the Teams app so you can, on the go, use your Teams application directly from your phone. So I'm going to hang up from here so I can share my desktop and also show you the difference between the web browser as well as the desktop app. So here, when you log into a web browser here and go to office.com, you'll see your applications on the left-hand side here, and you'll see the Teams app. The navigation rail here on the left is only going to show you the most recent apps that you have used. So if you don't see Teams here, you need to click on the All Apps down at the bottom left corner. But when you click on Teams, it will open up the Teams application from a web browser. Now, you can go to teams.microsoft.com, as you can see here, at in the URL. Log in with your Office 365 username and password, and it will get you directly to the Teams application from a web browser. It's also very important to note that if you are a remote worker, you do not have to use the web browser solely. You can use the desktop client, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. You can use the full desktop app from your computer and not have to use the web application. The web application is really helpful if your computer crashes, if you're working remotely or you've traveled somewhere and maybe your computer died or you forgot your computer and you need to log in to take care of some business while you're away. You can absolutely use the web client for this. But the desktop application, like any application on your smartphone or on your computer, is going to give you a richer experience. So by all means, we do encourage you to download the desktop application. But here you see when I authenticated in and now I'm in the web application. And again, the way you can know that you're in the web application is you're in a browser on your desktop. And then of course you can navigate through the tool. If you have never downloaded the Teams desktop app, when you open the web browser here to access Teams, over here on the left-hand navigation rail at the bottom, you're going to see a square with an arrow pointing down that will allow you to click on that at the bottom left here and download the desktop client directly from the web application. So I'm going to minimize this. And then here is the desktop client. Well, how do you know if you have the desktop client? Well, if you do, you may see it pinned here. In your search bar, you can type in Microsoft Teams and it will show you the application here and it will say app. You can open it directly from here. And then what I did, as you can see it down here, I have pinned it, as we call it, to the taskbar. So if I unpinned it, it wouldn't show here, but it would still be listed in my desktop. But of course, I pin my most used applications here to ensure I can easily access it when I need to. But then this is the desktop client. So what you kind of notice here is I'm not in a web browser. If I minimize that, this client can be moved all around. And then my navigation rail and everything is the same. But this is the desktop client. You can also search. So if I go to download Microsoft Teams desktop, you can search here. So I'm going to click this one. Make sure you're going to a secure URL, of course. Make sure it's Microsoft's and that you're not tricked and download a file that's going to harm your computer. Definitely make sure it is a Microsoft. But then you can come right here and you can download the Teams desktop client for your desktop if you're a PC user, or you can download for the mobile. And you can download the Teams desktop client if you are a Mac user as well. Just download Teams and pick the right application. That concludes this short video. Thank you very much and have a good day.